Hello, welcome back to the channel. Y'all, it has been so long since I've done a YouTube video. I'm so excited to be back in this space and at a new level, at a new stage with the channel. If you can't tell or if you haven't seen yet, there has been some changes to the channel. We are now Reach Your Bliss. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Send this video to someone as well and encourage them to subscribe and join the community. Over here, we're talking about being authentic and creating confidence with your authenticity. So there's going to be a lot of content coming on authenticity and cultivating confidence, and then how to use that confidence to be more authentic, to show up more authentically in all spaces of your life, whether you're a professional or an entrepreneur or a mom, or you're just some student out there living your life in the world, girl. You have an opportunity to be confident and to step into your authentic power and your authenticity and show up and encourage others to be authentic as well. Today is just a little chit chat, a little catch up. I don't know if I'm going to be doing vlogs either. If y'all remember my vlogs, if y'all watch my vlogs, let me know in the comments, because I was watching my vlogs the other day and I was like, I was real chaotic. But that's neither here nor there. But today I just wanted to catch up with y'all and catch up with what's been going on in my life and where I've been at in life and what's been going on, why I haven't been making YouTube videos in the last 10 months, yada yada yada. I think the last YouTube video I made was back in January. Actually, maybe it was back in March. I don't really remember. But basically, I was on this train of reinventing myself and leveling up in life. And I'm still on that train. Choo choo. We're still there. But seriously, that's where I was at. And, one thing I will say is this past year, I have transformed, transitioned, leveled up, changed so much and so rapidly. It is mind-blowing, even to myself. I'm a person who absolutely loves growth and change and it's like, I'm gonna get to the next level. But even over the course of the past 4 years, I was going pretty slow. I maybe had like 2 or 3 very serious level ups, throughout a year. But when I say, baby, God wasn't playing with me this year. And honestly, I do contribute my relationship with God to the reason why I've been able to transform and reach new levels and new heights so fast and so rapidly the past 10 months. As in years past, I was honestly just out here moving and grooving on my own accord and on my own strength. And as I've developed a deeper relationship with God and a deeper relationship with Jesus, then it has been much easier to navigate the lessons and the trials that I need to go through to get to the next level. So if you are wondering how to expedite, is that the word? Expedite? You know what? Sometimes I just don't be knowing words, y'all, okay? But if you've been wondering how to expedite your growth journey, your level up journey, your transformation, get a relationship with God, girl. Start a relationship with Jesus Christ. Get you a Bible. Get you some godly friends. Go to church. Do what you need to do, girl, because I have never transformed so much in life. There's like a meme that's basically like, y'all are still on y'all first life and I'm on my 4th or something like that. Girl, I'm on my 10th this year. I'm on my 10th life this year, okay? Like, don't play with me, literally. But anyways, that's what I've been doing this year. I've been moving and grooving and transforming and reaching new heights and new levels. And it hasn't been easy and it hasn't been comfortable. Matter of fact, it's actually been real uncomfortable. There's some days where I'm like, listen, God. And that's who I'll be telling to listen. Listen, God, we're going to need to make this a little more comfortable because I'm tired of being uncomfortable. I'm tired of the discomfort. That don't really change, though. I still be uncomfortable and I still be experiencing discomfort. But, I think that comes with the territory of wanting to be the best version of yourself. And then once you get to that new best version of yourself, you recognize and you learn, or you see someone who's at an even better version that you're at. And you're like, actually, I want to be over there. So then you start that journey that wheel all over again of going, creating, cultivating, this new version of yourself, this next level version of yourself. And basically that's where I've been at all year. I want to slow down. I'm not going to lie. I've kind of decided that I think at the end of this year, 2024 is my year to like, pull back a little bit and say, okay, like, but now I'm saying it and I'm also thinking like, girl, we not going to do that. Girl, who are we kidding? We're not going to do that. Like, I genuinely absolutely love evolution, personal evolution so much that I can't stay the same version of myself for more than like, I think 4 months at this point. Like, literally. It might be even less than that. But anyways, that's what I've been doing. And throughout this basically level up year that I've been having, this transformation year that I've been having, I've had to let a lot of things go, and that's a given. I've had to surrender so much. I've had to develop a deeper trust and a deeper relationship with God. And that has all been a ride, y'all, a ride. Did I say I've had to give a lot of things up? Because, girl, we had to give a lot of things up, okay? If I didn't say that, I'm saying it again. And so it's been very much a trying experience. Honestly, this whole year has been very trying for me. But also it's been very, dare I say, enjoyable? Ooh, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking about it now, and I guess it's been enjoyable. Like, I've always had what I needed and what I wanted. And I've always, been in the space to be very grateful. So I think if I really think about it, girl, it has actually been, fairly enjoyable going through this entire year of change and transformation. A few key highlights from this past year. I let a toxic dynamic go. Ooh, yay me. I let a toxic dynamic go. And the one thing that I've learned from that, sometimes you let a toxic dynamic go, but you don't have to let the person go. So there was this person in my life that I truly loved, and we've known each other for, years at this point, but we had a certain level of relationship between us, and I really didn't want to let the person go. And then I started to recognize, it wasn't even that I had to let the person go, is I need to let that dynamic go. Sometimes there's a dynamic between you and someone else, or maybe there's like 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all, 5 of y'all, whatever, but there's a dynamic that you are a part of. And a lot of times we can get wrapped up in, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to let that person go. I'm going to have to let this go. Sometimes you do. Let's be real. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do have to let the person go. You do have to let the place go, whatever. But sometimes it's a dynamic that you have to let go. And so I had to let the toxic dynamic between me and that person go. And listen, girl, it's been a struggle, or at least it was a struggle, because there were a lot of things that I was doing that was very toxic. And there were a lot of habits and beliefs that I had to overcome in order to fully step out of that toxic dynamic. I thank God that I didn't have to fully let the person go, because they're great, but I had to let the toxic dynamic go, and that has just opened up a world of opportunity for me, and new relationships and new experiences and all of those good things. I got this Stanley Cup. Y'all gotta get one. I'm a Stanley Cup girl now. Okay. But I've also had to let friendships go. This one was really wild for me. The past few years, I've been calling in higher level friendships and different types of friendships for various purposes. And so I had this one friendship, and when I remember like when I called this friendship in, because at the time, like, I really didn't have any close friends. And matter of fact, at that specific time when I became friends with this person, I had just let go 2 friendships. And so I honestly didn't have any friends, like none. But, I remember when I called this friendship in. And so letting the friendship go was something that I didn't want to do. But it's so funny sometimes when you're in the space of change and transition, and you're literally being presented with, hey, you need to let this thing go. You need to stop this dynamic. You need to let this person go, this place go, this job go, whatever. But I think in our heads, we imagine how we really act. We're going to be like, sure thing, God. poof, it's gone. Goodbye. Don't got to deal with that anymore. Bring on the next one. And honestly, it's really not like that. And so there were things that were happening with me in this friendship. And, you know, I knew I needed to let the friendship go, girl. And it was about two or three things that had happened where it was very highlighted to me of like, girl, you need to let this friendship go. You need to let this friendship go because you're no longer at the level that they're at. You got to let this friendship go. And I didn't. And then it exploded. And so that was a big lesson for me of just learning, like, yeah, we're not holding on to things that no longer serve us anymore. You know, that was a big lesson and honestly mindset shift for me this year. I have had been a person who, if I loved something, someone, someplace, listen, you gonna have to pry it out my hand. You gonna have to cut my hand off, okay? You gonna have to cut my hand off if you want me to let it go. And that was the lesson I had to learn with this, letting this friendship go, of when you recognize it's no longer serving you, you're no longer at the same level, you have to let it go. Because I think the friendship could have been let go in a little more love than it was. And unfortunately, because I didn't want to heed the warnings of letting it go early on, it like ended up exploding. So that was another thing. I had to let my job go. You know, I was in a very toxic job, and now I'm not, and I work for myself and it's great, but I was in a very toxic job and I didn't even want to let that go because, you know, I've never been without an actual job for the most part, but, you know, I had to let the job go, y'all. And again, it was something that I had to take a few moments of, oh, we can figure this out. There has to be another way. You know what? Sometimes there's not another way, okay? Sometimes the only other way is to let it go so that you can create more space for the next best thing, the next best opportunity to come in for you. I started a new business. Actually, I started 2 new businesses this year. One of them I didn't fully follow through with. That's okay though. But I started a new business. I started a consulting and personal styling business, and that's been great and has taught me so much and has just made me become a version of myself I never thought I could be. So you know what? One thing I focused on with that business when I first started it was getting out and networking and like honestly like getting offline and creating real life relationships. And listen, I know how to small talk now, okay? You can't tell me nothing. Like seriously, you can't tell me nothing because I can small talk now. And girl, so that was another big mindset shift that I have made this year of becoming someone who feels like they can talk to anyone, approach anyone, and, you know, start up a conversation and build an organic relationship. So yeah, again, another mindset shift that I've gone through just this year. And the coming weeks, as I just, you know, continue to make new videos, let me know in the comments what y'all would like to see on this channel. We're going to be talking a lot about confidence and how to yield your confidence so that you can show up more authentically in your personal and professional lives. Let me know like what topics you would like to see or what topics you would like me to speak on. If you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, you will see on Instagram I'll focus a little more on personal styling. That's definitely my business page. And then follow me on TikTok. You know, I've taken a little bit of a break, but we gonna get back to it, girl, because I'll be having a little fun on TikTok. You know, I like talking to y'all over there, okay? Yeah, definitely let me know in the comments what you would like to hear me speak about: confidence related, authenticity related, life related, personal relationships related, relationship with God related, like all of the scope of things. I'm so excited to be back on the YouTube space. So definitely let your girl know. And I'm going to be posting videos every Wednesday starting off, so make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss a video. And like I said before, follow. You know, there's just so many different platforms. Sometimes I mix them up. Subscribe, comment, like this video. Leave me a comment about what you would like to see, or just say hello. Welcome back, girl. Share this video with someone who may need just a little inspiration or a little chit chat in their life today, okay? I gotta hop off of here because clearly my brain is going to mush. I will see y'all in the next one.